This is usually where my work starts. My studio, a plan for the week, and lots of progress. But, well, this week there is none. I have, in fact, stepped away from my studio for over 3 weeks. Not to be productive somewhere else, not to find inspiration, just to be. Sadly, I've ended the year with some bad news. My dad passed away suddenly. It didn't happen dramatically, it was unexpected, but now it feels quiet and heavy, and everyone seems so far away. So I've gone to Scotland for 3 weeks to see my family and spend important time with them. So I've stayed close to home, my childhood home, in fact, with my family, with the animals, with a routine that's slightly different but very familiar. At the same time, I couldn't shake a chest infection. I felt run down, out of sorts. I haven't been ill for such a long time that it was strange for me, like my body had decided it needed to pause before my mind knew that it did. Christmas ended up being somewhat bypassed for rest, recuperation, contending with a bit of burnout, and generally just trying to catch up with myself. And then finally, it was time to return home, back to the island, and back to familiarity. It seems the sea on my return home is as tumultuous as the mood lately. But the next day greets me with much needed quiet and calm, and a rather playful cat. I think he's missed me. I came back with a box of my mum and dad's records, music I grew up with, songs that remember things that perhaps I don't, but are all too familiar from my childhood. This is a weekly artist vlog, and well, this week the most honest thing I can share is that nothing was made. In fact, nothing's been made for 3 or 4 weeks, or perhaps more, as it's been Christmas and New Year as well. But taking time off isn't quitting, it isn't a failure, rest isn't falling behind. Sometimes the work is surviving long enough to come back to it and know that you have done everything for your family. I'll be back to the studio shortly, but I'm not rushing. I'm not pretending that everything is okay. I'm still feeling tired. I still feel burnt out. I'll be back just when I am ready.